From Amisran to Armageddon, stop that nonsense, says the Pope. Amisran is a combination of America, Israel, and Iran, which highlights the intense conflict dynamics. Armageddon originates from the Bible, specifically Revelation chapter 16, verse 16, and it refers to the place where the final battle between good and evil will take place, symbolizing a catastrophic end-time event. In modern usage, Armageddon represents massive destructive conflict or disaster. The theme, From Amisran to Armageddon, suggests a trajectory towards catastrophic conflict, which emphasizes devastating consequences. The Pope says it's time to stop that nonsense. Nice if the world listens to the Pope, who is simply following the footsteps of his predecessors. Currently, tensions keep escalating worldwide. Iran may likely target critical undersea internet cables in the Persian Gulf. The underwater cables, as we all know, are essential to global connectivity, linking continents such as Africa, Europe, and Asia. Any damage to such infrastructure could have widespread implications. Beyond the battlefield, ordinary people are now feeling the heat of the American, Israel, and Iran war. Flights are disrupted, oil prices are fluctuating, and a lot of problems are coming up. And there is fear everywhere what could happen next if the situation spirals out of control. The Pope says, stop that nonsense. The message of the Pope is clear: stop the conflict and avoid catastrophic consequences. Pope Leo XIV is calling for an end to the conflict between America/Israel and Iran, urging the world leaders to stop the tragedy of war and prioritize diplomacy over violence. According to the Pope, human dignity is at stake, and that war only leads to more problems and sufferings. In his words, let diplomacy silence the weapons. Let the nations chart their future with works of peace, not violence and bloody conflicts. Which is in line with the age-long tradition of the Catholic Church. The Church's long-standing position on nuclear disarmament emphasizes the immorality of nuclear weapons and the need for international cooperation to prevent their use. As earlier said, Pope Leo XIV is following the footsteps of his predecessors. Pope John XXIII wrote an encyclical called Pacem in Terris, Peace in the World, in 1963. There he emphasized that nuclear weapons must be banned. A general agreement must be reached on stable disarmament. A general agreement must be reached on a stable disarmament program with an effective system of mutual control. On his own part, St. Pope John Paul II often denounced the horror and the senselessness of war, the stupidity of destroying human lives in war, especially nuclear war. During his 1981 visit to Hiroshima, he emphasized the importance of remembering the past to commit to a peaceful future. The immediate predecessor of Pope Leo XIV, Pope Francis, in the year 2017, hosted a conference at the Vatican to explore ways to eliminate nuclear weapons, stating that nuclear weapons are not only immoral, but must also be considered an illegal means of warfare. The teaching of the Catholic Church, or the Church's stance on nuclear weapons, is rooted in the biblical passage of Isaiah chapter 2, verse 4. They will beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nations will not take up sword against nation, nor will they train for war anymore. The Catechism of the Catholic Church, number 2314, condemns the use of nuclear weapons, citing the Second Vatican Council's document, Gaudium et Spes, number 109. From Amisran to Armageddon, it's time to end the nonsense, says Pope Leo XIV. Let us hearken to the voice of reason. Let the world hear the gospel message. Let the world listen to the social teachings of the church. Let the world listen to the representative of Jesus Christ on earth, and there will be peace and harmony. Everyone will benefit from cessation of war, from hearkening to the gospel message, from listening to the Pope, who is a father to all humanity. May God bless you as you listen to this message, and may there be peace in the world. God bless you for paying attention. God bless you for taking pains to listen to this message. Let the nonsense be stopped by God's grace.